Hello all. I come to you with a new video in my start of my new series, Voice Starvation, the Silent Epidemic. And my first topic is podcasts. Now, it's very interesting where we can go on this journey. My ideas and creativity and compulsion to make a voice, to get an idea of what voice is. What's it mean? What's its purpose? And I've come with some topics, and the first one is podcasting. Now, what is a podcast? Well, it's usually two or more people having a conversation over certain topics that people want to hear. Now, this is very innocent and good, but you see, what happened was during the big bug a good while back, people were stuck at home. They couldn't do anything. And people either took to learning, cleaning, adding. And one of the big things people missed was community. And it seems that podcasting had filled that void. There was a huge bump in podcasting during that time, just during it. Because again, people couldn't talk to each other, or they were scared to, and you couldn't trust your neighbors, and people were ratting on people. It was a very bad time. Very bad. It was very bad. And podcasting gave some relief. Like, let's say you live in a town where nobody likes judo or BJJ. Well, guess what? You can go listen to Joe Rogan, Eddie Bravo, and other people talk about their experiences. You can live vicariously through them. Okay? That's the point. Because you see here, it's trying to be an omnipresent participant. Like they're either on two sides and you're the third person. You're right there soaking it up. You can't say anything, but you're just happy to be there. You're just happy to be a part of something. Which is sadly, again, a problem with humanity. They want to feel wanted. And the podcast gave them an avenue to feel wanted, to feel heard, without saying a word or doing anything. And all they have to do is say, hey, come listen to this podcast, get like-minded people, like-minded individuals on there, and talk and commit and chat. May make friendships, may make enemies, but just change the way your life is going. And I see that boom going down. A lot of people are losing the boom because either the topics have changed. Some podcasts I used to listen to or had some ideas on, like to listen to off and on, have changed. And I believe that success has gone to a lot of people's heads. They're out of touch. And for any creative endeavor, such as this or anything, in my opinion, you cannot lose touch. You cannot lose your self-awareness. It is the most powerful tool in your Swiss Army knife of creativity is your self-awareness. Not taking yourself too seriously. And the podcast makes people be heard. Both the listener and the speaker. They both feel heard in the wider reach of things. It's very fascinating. Again, they don't speak. People are making a parasocial relationship with these people. Okay? Like they know Joe Rogan. Or they know all these different people. But they don't. They have an idea that these people were just better or knew stuff more. And now we're beginning to see a lot of views drawn off to podcasting. A lot of people haven't listened in years. And again, I think that's voice starvation, where either the speaker or the audience don't want to hear new ideas or change. They want to keep the status quo going. They like what's happening. They like where they're at in life. And they don't want to be told otherwise. And podcasts each one can turn to an echo chamber, which I think a lot of them have become through, again, the speaker of the audience, what they wanted, what they desired, and then losing touch. It's a balancing act. I'm trying to keep myself moving forward, and everybody else is under me, keeping me balanced. I lose touch, I fall off. Or if they lose touch, we both fall off. We both are needed. We're both two parts of the same idea, the same function of speaker and listener. And how pervasive is the idea of podcasts? You can actually get an app, which again, I don't use AI, which summarizes a book, a movie, a video game. You can have two voices, two people talking to each other about it, and explaining and talking, and just having that podcast format. Okay? You can have Snoop Dogg talk to you about algebra or physics, which is pretty sick. I'm not even mad. I'm not even gonna lie. That's pretty cool. But I think it drowns out other people's voices, okay? People don't like things getting stale, which I think a lot of things have come for podcasts. They've become stale. Or they say the same topics, they have the same people. And there's nothing new, there's no challenging of either the speaker or the viewer. They both want to learn. They both want to be part of something bigger. And if they can't get beyond their own little egos, their own ideas, they won't. And that comes, again, from people either generally want to be told what they want to hear or not. I don't know. Again, maybe it's been like this whole time. I don't know. And it just reinforces that idea, this idolization of the self above all. And people are forming parasocial relationships with themselves. Okay? All the delusion, all the craziness, it just doesn't go away. It just doesn't stop. And I think we want to get back to reality, where things are stable, where nothing can just change in the blink of an eye. Which, again, after college, this world seems going 1,000,000 miles an hour. I'm barely hitting 5. I went to an outdated institution, an outdated idea, wasn't practical, wasn't, efficient, and it just wasted my time and put me further behind. And that's why AI fascinates me. I want to know more about it. I want to learn more about it. Because again, I might be a casualty, but I have to be a survivor of whatever happens. Okay? And that's what it means to make content. And this is my first dive into the voice starvation. I'll follow up with another video soon over one of my heroes, the Saint, the Voice. Have a nice day. Goodbye.